What's up, guys? Welcome back to the ENG Pound of Thunder with your boy, the young light-skinned Keith Sweat. And G's not here today, but we got 3 fill-in hosts. We got your boy to my left, but video right, I think. Elray _ Jetson to my left.
What up, y'all? What up? It's good to be back.
Hey, to my left, Alain Moist.
Listen, I appreciate y'all having me back again. Thank you.
Hey. And to his left is that Nano.
Yo, we're here, baby.
Is that Nano?
Is that Nano?
He said, "Is it
Cool.
Is that from Nav?
the brown boy?"
The brown boy?
Brown boy?
And here's one song called is is that Nav? I'm pretty positive.
No. I actually like Nav, man. Nav's a good artist.
I like Nav too.
I don't mind Nav. He hasn't I can't listen to a whole Nav album though. Yeah, he has
but he has some songs.
He got some bangers though. He has some bangers.
He has some stuff that smacks. I always forget about was it the joint with Meek Mill Tap? That shit was fire. That shit was super fire.
Yeah, that's
but other than that, you know, it's funny. I realized I can't listen to him because on when my Apple Music is on shuffle, it plays mad Nav, and I'm like, bro, this song sucks. This song sucks. So I'm out here deleting Nav's albums and just leaving the songs that I genuinely fuck with on there.
You wanna know what's crazy? There was a poll around the United States back when I think it's 2018, 2019. Man, it showed the whole United States and who they listen to the most. Mm-hmm. Guess who is the most streamed artist in Rhode Island?
I'm assuming Nav.
Yes.
No way, it was fucking Nav.
Dead ass.
There's no way.
And I was like,
that's crazy.
what niggas is screaming?
The brown boy.
I was like, who's doing this? We would be like City.
I will say some of his best songs are he's now that I'm saying this and the words are coming out of my mouth, it's kind of giving off French Montana vibes in that half of his songs have features on it, and that's what's kind of keeping them relevant.
Yep.
Okay, so if you're in a club, right? Who would you rather hear? French Montana or Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, here he goes with this. If I'm in the club, French Montana. There's no debate.
It depends on the song. Well, what song we listening to?
No, if you're in a club, who would you rather listen to? French or Kendrick Lamar?
I'm gonna say only French because you're gonna.
Just because.
Alright, French Montana. Pop that comes out.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Where's
saying.
my girl at? You got this or this. Kendrick don't really got no club
nothing in the club.
Okay.
We know that though.
But
we
as
understand
soon as you
that.
step out the club,
Bro, give me Kendrick.
You're not putting that
Give me Kendrick.
on my Apple
Any day.
Music. I'm sorry.
Give me Kendrick.
I think as a lyricist, Kendrick is the one.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, that's 2 different questions though. Sorry, as a lyricist, but in a verses, if there's an audience there, who's winning, Kendrick or French?
Kendrick.
No.
There's no shot that you're picking
verses?
In a verses.
Nah, you say that. So I get where you're going, Effie, but we kind of seen with the Locks and Dipset. Dipset was more mainstream than the Locks. You know what I'm saying? But the Locks
control the crowd.
won that shit.
Jadakiss controlled the crowd.
Jada won that shit.
Of course. He won it single-handedly.
100%.
That's what Kendrick would do.
He put D Block on his back and was like, I got us.
Exactly.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
But if I'm in the club, I'm saying in a verses, that's who has the best music, party-wise. You're going to play those party songs. French is winning over Kendrick all day.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, but the problem is with the verses, it's not necessarily about popular songs. It's about what songs are really because what songs are better. But if you're saying in a club scenario, of course I'm gonna pick French Montana every time because his features are wild and he's still beyond Twitter and Instagram trying to debate yo, I got songs without features. They got negative streams and 0 likes. Nah, I'm infinite, but you catch my drift.
I feel like you're true. That's correct. But it also depends on the songs that they're playing back to back. Because let's say you play a banger, but then you play one that's kind of just low key, whatever. at that point you lose the crowd.
Yeah.
But if you have the DJ that's curating the playlist at the same time, you can just carry. You can do a J. You can carry, and then you win the verses. Even though you might have streams, might have been better. You might have won more albums, more Grammys. You got more streams, but at the same time, you didn't use the momentum to your advantage, and now you lose.
Yeah, nah. I genuinely, wholeheartedly love the term a curator. Because I feel like it's like, because you can be a DJ and still be a curator. Because I feel like a curator like is off the vibe. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where like there's a lot of DJs that are just like I have my set playlist and this is what I'm gonna play regardless of like what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like the DJs that are really DJing are the ones that are like, all right, they ain't fucking with this, so I'm gonna spin out of this joint and like I don't know shit about DJing, but that's like in my head how I picture it.
I definitely feel there's way more curators than DJs.
You think so?
Yes. 100%. I feel like you go to the club and there's DJ wannabe there and he's playing the same shit every club he's going to, no matter who's there. He's gonna play the same shit, same order every single time. There's I'm not gonna call them out, I don't even know their fucking names, but like you go to the same clubs all the time, they're playing the same shit. Every fucking club they go to, no matter if there's in Providence, CF, LA, Miami, they're playing the same shit every time.
Yeah,
no matter who's there, that's your curator. They're not DJing to who's at that crowd.
No, I think you're agreeing with me, but the opposite way.
Yep.
So I'm saying a curator is one that actually goes based off the vibe. Like there's actually
my bad. Yeah.
A curator is feeling the vibe out, where the DJ is like, I have my set playlist and this is what I'm gonna play regardless. Curating is definitely like super, super, super dope because it's very particular, and I think it's particular to like if you're having like a specific event or a specific like theme or whatever you want to call it. Like a curator is gonna play based off that, and then based off what like you're seeing within the crowd and stuff like that. And I think that shit is fucking epic because I don't think I could like in my head when I'm like I'll make a playlist and then I'm like picking the songs, and then like if I'm listening to that place but I'm not feeling the song that's coming up, I'm like I'm gonna change this song and I'm gonna move this one up, and this is I'm like look at me curating shit.
It's crazy. It's crazy to see, even like with my brother DJing, like he's been DJing since he was like 14 years old. So like to see him do that, that's exactly what he does. He curates, like he goes according to the crowd and feels the vibe. And that's not easy. Like that's a talent.
Tough.
It's a talent. It's a talent.
It is
to be able to do that and to do it smoothly. Ooh, that's
even
easy.
tougher. Yeah. You've
tougher.
heard DJs like you go out and you heard DJs that are like literally just the song just cuts off and like plays a new one. And you're like, you getting paid for this?
But do you think a DJ is that? I feel like that's why I was on the misconception at first. I feel like a DJ does stuff for the crowd.
No, so what I said was a DJ can be a curator, but I think a curator is specifically like pertaining to like what you're dealing with. So if it's this crowd, like with this party's being thrown, I'm curating specifically for this theme, for this idea, for this whatever it may be. And that's why I feel like that's the difference between like, because anyone can put a DJ in front of the I could be DJ Elray tomorrow, bro, and never fucking like I have not a single clue about how to fucking DJ. You know what I'm saying? But a curator is the one that like literally like goes in and it's like, it's gonna be an R&B theme night, and I'm gonna play these R&B songs, and if I'm gonna once I'm playing, if they ain't feeling this one, I'm gonna spin out of this one and spin into, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the big difference between like the two different titles.
So when someone DJ wannabe plays the same thing every now and then, they're just a DJ. Then they play the same thing every song, every club.
Yeah.
They're just a DJ.
Yeah,
they're just a
DJ getting paid.
Yeah.
Yep.
How would you relate that to cinematography, Alan? What's the difference in someone who does that? Like they're gonna do the same thing, same effects, same angles every single time. What's the difference between that and someone who can hear a song like you said last time, and you're gonna, all right, so Elray gives me a song, Effie gives me a song, Nano gives me a song. I'm giving them a different single thing every single time, depending on the person, the vibes, the song. Opposed to someone who's going to do the same thing for me, Elray, and Nano.
It's a skill because honestly, there's people who just have a similar style for everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. they might take your song, which is a trap song. They might take his, which is a reggaeton song, and then his, which is an R&B song, and they might do the same thing. He might just he might shoot it like the same style, the same way, and that's his style. So it's technically he's not wrong. But at the same time, it all depends on what your style is and what you want to do, because I can take your song, and let's say I want to make it more like romantic or something. So I'm gonna add some different effects, different lighting. Lighting would just change your whole mood just to begin with. But let's say it's like a trap song. I'm gonna do the same thing that whatever everybody else is doing. I'll just do the same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you can do that because you'll probably catch the wave. You might get a good song. You might get thousands of views. Mm. But then when it comes time to switch your lane, right? So let's say somebody likes your video. Cool. You get 1 million views or whatever because the artist blows up. Cool. Now somebody asks you to direct or to film the next person's video, but it's not a trap song. It's a reggaeton song. Do you have the skill? You have the skill to be like, all right, I'm versatile. I can take this and I can do this. But if you don't, then you're just like, oh, he's an imposter. Mm-hmm. He's a one-trick pony. And now, you had your shine, but now you can't really emulate that in the next genre. And now you're just done.
But you don't think there's people definitely living off that their entire life. So how about you want to like, just saying, like, based off that, it seems like you wouldn't want to, but you know, there's people that fall into that trap where, like, all right, I can just follow the trend, blow up, and then live off that my entire life.
You could.
Oh, yeah.
If that's your goal and you achieve it, why do anything else?
Yeah.
Like, if I can do a video that's like, let's say, like think of some crazy visuals, like a Travis Scott. Like, if I can do, like, videos like him that's like crazy shit, right? And if I can do that for every artist and they want to pay me to do that, why am I going to change? Mm-hmm. I'm getting paid thousands of dollars to do the same thing and just maybe tweak one thing or another. So no, I'm not going to change. I'm going to give them what they want this, right?
Would you do that? So say someone like, hey, maybe a Travis Scott video for $20,000 right now.
Yes, I'm doing it.
That's a no-brainer.
I'm going to do it, but it has to have like my specific style in it at the same time. If it's somebody else's style, then they're not gonna hit me up in the first place because it's not my style. That means they seen my video, they liked it, and they're like, okay, I want you to shoot this. Can you do this for me? But also, they want to. Let's say they give me a specific idea. Okay, can you do this specific effect? It's not my style, but I've done it. Like, I literally, my next video coming out, it's a video that it's not really. It's my old style, like something I did before, but it's not really like as cinematic as I usually shoot. But I can switch it up at the same time. Like, I can take a song that's like we're just shooting inside of a parking lot, and I can make it look cool with effects and all that. It's not necessarily what I want to do, but I can do that. So it's good to have the skills to do both. And if somebody asks me to do both and I like the song, I'm doing it. 20,000? Stop playing.
20 G.
Give me that. I'm taking it, of course.
I'll do it.
That's hard to debate what you're gonna do.
Exactly.
Like 20 G's and like I'm paying. You're like, as long as it ain't like questioning my character.
Yeah, of course. Like, if it's not questioning my character, I'm doing it 100%.
Yeah.
Because you're asking me to do a job, and I have no problem with doing the job because you're asking me to do something that's in my lane.
Yep.
If you're asking me to film some OnlyFans stuff, listen.
It's like if it's a nigga's feet.
Listen, I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to take your money because I don't want to do it. But like I said before, I will lead you in the correct direction. I'll tell you what needs to get done, but I'm not going to break the character.
I'm not going to break my character.
Nah, it's just not for me because at that point, I don't want that money. It's not that important. It's not that important to me.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask. Is there a point where like, you're like, because I feel like most people have like a moral line when they're running their own business or whatever it may be, where it's like, all right, like I'm willing to do just about anything, but this is where I draw the line. Yeah,
before I used to do mad Ratchet shit.
Get into it.
Like
I love Ratchet stories. Get into it.
Like the videos with like the guns and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't care because it's like,
did you ever feel nervous?
As long as they was paying.
Nah, they was paying. Yeah,
as long as they was paying.
And I'm like, it was like nothing at the time because I was just starting off and I was just learning. Mm-hmm. So I never felt nervous because We made sure. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like,
wait, what's the real guns?
Get it.
Oh shit.
Of course, like,
they're gonna shoot you in the music when you shoot in the music. They can't shoot you shooting the music video. Like, who's gonna shoot it?
It can happen. Like that stuff does happen. Like there's a documentary on it called I can't remember the name of it, but it's by Cooper Morgan, and there's literally
dogs with guns.
Nah, it's amazing. It's an amazing documentary about somebody who shot a video. I think it's about him actually. He used to shoot videos, and then the last music video he didn't want to do it, and then the last music video. He does it, but then the person shooting it, the gun goes off into the lens.
Damn.
And it happens, like it does happen. So like
that's like that celebrity. What's his name? Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin. Yeah. Straight kill somebody, and then just like my boy was at the Oscars like this.
Yeah, that's tough. Like that's
crazy.
And like before I used to do it, and I was just like. I never felt cool about it because I'm not.
It's not about being cool. It's not about the money.
Even at the point, I was like, I don't want to do the money, but I'm cool with the person.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So that's why I was like, I'm gonna let you slide one time, but not gonna do this again.
Yeah.
And that was literally it was one time, and I was like, after this, like blah blah blah. Let's shoot this in the basement or whatever. I was like, nah, we're not gonna do that. Like we can shoot something, but if you need to do this with like guns and stuff. I'm gonna have to like, slide you to somebody else. Yeah, which is cool because I've always give referrals to everybody. But there is like a moral line. Like I did it once and I was just like, I don't feel cool doing it again. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do it. And that's just sometimes you have to.
No, that's okay. I think the moral line is like the thing you want to have because I feel like some people will do anything for money. Yeah, for money, and I think. At the end of the day, if it's something that you genuinely love doing, like,
I said fuck the table up. God damn it!
I know, right? There's mash shit over there.
The side table, maybe.
Like right here.
The little table.
The little table, I got you.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Interrupt the conversations.
No, you good.
You guys talking about doing things for money?
Yeah, moral.
Yeah, the moral compass. Yeah, like what is your line with the moral compass?
And I've been there. And like
I feel like that is one of those the type of thing. Yeah, I feel like that's one of those situations where you're like, even if you're like someone that's super religious, like, and you're like, so someone wants to shoot a video and they're like naked girls and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's one of those like businesses where you're like. I feel like there may be a lot of things where you're like walking the line and you have to like decide if like it was really worth it or not.
Yeah, and that's me. Like I've been there, done that, and I'm just like, this is not for me. Like I can't tell you how many times I've turned down videos because I'm just not. It's not for me. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I'll shoot it to somebody else who's probably cool with shooting it. Yeah. But for me, it's like, well, I don't want to do that. Or even like I did.
Like what? Like what?
Like stuff with guns now. Like. It's automatically off limits. Like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. If it's anything like super crazy, super ratchet, like, nah, like, we're not doing that.
I feel like it's part of the growth as you continue. Like, the longer you do it, the less like I feel like the less likely you are to put up with like. Nah, I don't want to say bullshit, but it kind of is. Yeah.
Exactly, and it's like if there's a specific meaning for it, like if it's like a storyline, then cool, we can do that. But if it's just for ratchetness.
Just let me out here like this.
Yeah, just like, yo, I'm gonna rent a car. I'm gonna rent a Tesla, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have the joints on me. Nah, we're not doing that. Bro.
Yeah, this is a stunt video.
Yeah, like, you're my guy and all that, but I'm gonna have to shoot you to my other guy because we're not doing that. And there's nothing wrong with that, too. Like, you gotta know what you want to do versus what you want to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, I think... like you said, man, I mean, that's how you got your feet wet and you started off and you got to start somewhere, right? But,
exactly.
Yeah, no, I do.
I mean?
Did you know that Nano's dad owned his own clothing store when he was younger?
No, I didn't know that.
You got to tell that story again because we may have new listeners. You can retell that story again, Nano.
Yeah, no, I got you, man.
The original question was what got you into fashion and like he was like Nano's into fashion, so I was like, what got you into that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like I said before, so my dad actually had a clothing store. It was like high-end clothing. It was literally down the street from my old high school. It was called 31st Exchange Street Fine Clothing.
Yeah.
And he sold like just high-end clothing like Versace, Diesel, Guess.
That's dope. I didn't even know that.
All that stuff.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. And obviously I've run into your dad mad times. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was dope, man. I think, like I said before, it was cool because obviously I grew up seeing that, so that's what had a lot of influence on me, and that's why I like dressing sharp and like Effie say, I'm a fashionista.
Yeah.
If I can make my own word, I would be fashionisto.
Fashionisto.
make it masculine. But yeah, man, that's where I got my influence from. And
that's super dope.
fast forward to today, here we are.
Extremely dope. It's funny because, like I said, like we were talking about, I've seen your dad a million times, and like not that I like know your dad super deep, but that's like really cool to know that because I didn't know. But yeah, that doesn't make sense though because every time I see you, you're super. My boy is super like spiffy, like clean, like.
Yeah, appreciate it, boss.
Always
had a good influence growing up.
That's dope. I fuck with it. Yeah, it's funny because my dad was like. My dad did like everything. My dad had like a clothing store. He had like a restaurant and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the restaurant. What restaurant?
It was called Big L's.
Oh, really?
Big L's. So
What kind of food?
it was. You know what's crazy? I was like super young, so I don't remember. Like we lived. So if you from Providence, it was on the east side on Camp Street, and I lived like diagonal right down the street from Holy Name. Yeah. So it was literally right there. So like from where I lived, you could see like the restaurant. So it was that like I remember having like growing up having a shirt and it said like Big L's restaurant because my name's Elray and I'm named after my dad. I thought that was the coolest shit ever. So I kind of wish I still have one of those shirts, but it's super dope.
That's
super,
cool,
super
man.
dope.
That's dope. I mean, it must have been clutch for him right down the street.
Yeah, right. Yeah, my dad's done everything. My dad's done had hot dog trucks, like like not even like he's had like the actual trucks that you drive with the like window that open up, and then he's also had like the hot dog cart that you like push and all that type of shit. I give him that. I give my dad one thing that he's a hustler. He's always been like trying to get it one way or another. That's for sure.
That's dope, man.
So that's how Nano got into fashion. What would you say that got you into fashion now? Because I feel like for all of us here, we're fashionistas. So how would you get into fashion?
So you know what's crazy? I don't know. I think one of the main things for me was my older brother Paulie was like a big influence on my life. As far as like everything. Like the reason I'm a Cowboys fan is because he was a Cowboys fan when I was a kid. Everything of that nature is kind of like why I like am the way I am. I remember like I used to steal his sneakers all the time and wear them as if they were mine. I'm goofing up. I used to wear them like they were mine. So I think that influenced me. I think being from where I'm from, like just life. I feel like when you're like, I didn't grow up poor. Like my parents, I always had what I needed, and anything else extra was like stuff you had to like either earn or like work for. Mm-hmm. And I remember being like, because I went to Catholic school in my life, so you didn't really get the chance to like wear sneakers until like high school.
Nope.
And so when we got to high school at St. Ray's, you could wear like your polo. You had your choice of purple or white, khakis, and you picked whatever sneaker you wore. And I remember like I would have like 3 sneakers, maybe 4, but like there was people out here like switching sneakers, like different pair of sneakers daily. And I was like, I remember being like, damn, yo, like once I get the money to like do what I want to do, like that's what I was gonna do. Like sneakers were like my thing. Like I remember being in like computer class and like we'd be on Nike ID customizing basketball sneakers and like I don't know if this makes you sound old, but the Dub Zeros with the SpongeBob's on them, yeah. Like that was like, yo, at the time, like you didn't know what they wasn't real, but like you like, yo, those shits are fire. So I remember like being on those sites, and I'm like, yo, as soon as I get the money, bro. And at the time, you know, it's crazy. Now that I think about it, sneakers are probably way cheaper then, like even on Nike ID.
Yeah,
that's when you can go to the store and actually buy
you get what I'm
J's,
saying? These days you can't buy nothing.
Bro, you get the package for $300.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, literally.
Yeah.
So like, it's crazy to think about it now, but I remember, like I said, my main thing was like when I was in the point in life where I was able to like buy my own shit like that's when I was like, all right, I'm buying sneakers, and the feeling of and it was less about like doing it for other people. It's like, well, when you dress good, you feel good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like my feel good may be different than like your feel good. You get what I'm saying? Like you put on your like whatever you're comfortable in. You're like, yo, I'm that nigga tonight. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you're doing, you could be going to a fundraiser. You could be going to like, you know what I'm saying? As long as you feeling yourself, that's all that matters. And as soon as I like, the thing that kind of sticks with me is like streetwear. Like I super love streetwear, no matter how old I get. So I'm like I love like the
missed that Calvin Klein Palace drop today.
Oh, that was today.
Was it today?
No, I think it's tomorrow. Palace is usually Fridays. But yeah, like cargos, like your clean sneakers, your t-shirt, your what the fuck? I can't even think of it. Like your t-shirt with your shit all over it, like that is like streetwear. Like even the fitteds, like I have. There's like a few people that I follow that are like super like streetwear, but like casual. So they're not like I don't know how to explain it. A couple of them are women actually that are like super like dressed super dope, and like sneak from like head to toe, like fitted shirt, pants, like sneakers, super fire. So like it's just the more I've grown, the more like I appreciate like the process of like finding my own way and like and to what I thoroughly enjoy. Like every day I can get dressed and like I can put on like a pair of sneakers, a pair of cargos, and my graphic tee, and like my fitted, and I feel weird without my fitted. You know what I'm saying? So days when I can't wear my fitted, I'm like, damn. But like but then there's the days where like you get dressed up and you have like an event like a wedding or like something to go to where you like switch it up, and that switch up feels fucking fire. Like you really like, all right, yeah, nah, I'm really that dude. And it's people are saying when niggas go to a wedding, they post this inspirational quote on Instagram. It's like, nigga, just go to the wedding. But that's really what it's like, because you're so used to dressing one way that when you switch it up and you dress nice and you try to be, yeah, I switched it up too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people understand.
How do you feel dressing for a wedding to shoot it, Alan?
I'm comfortable because I gotta move around for 8 hours. Think about it. I start maybe like, let's say a good time, like the last wedding I did, I started at 12.
Sheesh.
12 p.m. noon, which is amazing because I don't have to wake up early. There's been weddings that I shot, like there's one time I shot in Chicago.
Wait,
12? You said that's I feel like that's still mad early. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, for me, that's amazing. I can sleep until 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
I thought you don't do weddings.
No, I do. Weddings is like the bulk.
I know you're saying that. I thought you didn't do it. I thought you said Josh does those type of things.
Nah, I do.
Oh,
nah, Josh is like elite. Like he does way more weddings than I do. Mine, like I only do a certain amount of weddings per year because there are a lot, and I want to make sure that I can cater to each couple that I'm doing. So I don't want to like overload myself because I still have other like things, like other like facets of film that I'm interested in.
Yep.
But the wedding is where the money's at. Like you can shoot 10 weddings and you could probably be chilling for a couple months. Like
how much you gonna pay for like a wedding? You know what I mean? Asking like, all right, so
you can get.
Alan, I want to shoot my wedding. I want you to do everything.
Minimum 3 G's. Minimum. And that's just like the basic package.
That's crazy.
Basic package, 3 G's.
That's a 1 day thing.
I'm there for 8
hours.
And
it's a long day.
Oh no, it's long and it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. Those 8 hours that you're there, because think about it, you're there for 8 hours.
Yeah, I did a Sweet 16 for a dude one time. Like he was like doing 16, like had a Lupos or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, how much you charge just to film?" Like, I'm not editing shit. I'll film it for you. 400. I'm gonna ask you. I was usually 400 is minimum.
Yeah, you have
for 2 hours. I'm like, oh, 400 is minimum.
Yeah.
You want me to edit it? You want me to do different shit and way more than that?
They gotta think about it. You gotta sit on your feet for 4 hours, right? You got your camera. Your camera probably costs 3-4 G's, right?
100%.
You got the memory cards behind it, right? Memory cards probably cost at least $100.
You got the lens. Fucking lens. The
lens
fucking
probably
lighting
costs 2 G's at that. So now what you at? You at like 5 to 6 G's just off your setup. You ain't even count your tripod or your gimbal. Your gimbal is probably another G. Now you got 7, 8, right? Cool. Now I gotta have the skill to actually film this correctly. at that point, you can't put a price on what your skill is. Mm-hmm. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna charge you $200 to be there because you just want a quick. I want a 1 minute video. Sorry, honey, I can't help you with that. $200. You know what I tell you for $200,
bro? And I was
hold on. You know what I tell you for $200? Got an iPhone, right?
Facts,
Hey,
bro.
Self timer.
Yep.
Bro, I'm going everywhere, bro. I'm front row. I'm right in front of your face, you're dancing in front of me and shit. You want those? You want that 4K?
Yeah.
You want that 4K film? I'm right in front of you with that shit. Everything.
Yeah, you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Like that's a skill. Like you can't just say I'm gonna pay X. I only want 30 seconds. All right, let me tell you something. 30 seconds. Put on the commercials during the Super Bowl. You wanna know how long those last? Let's say between 15 and 30 seconds. You know how much they put into those commercials just to make like the production, just to cast people. Like not even the producer, the cast.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you're talking almost like $400,000 for some commercials. Just think about that.
That's wild.
And what is that gonna do? That's putting their product or service out to millions of people. So people don't understand that it's an investment. Because if you make a really great video, and let's say you're selling shirts, right? You make that video now gets seen by thousands of people. You only paid $4,000. Let's say you're selling your shirts for $50. You sell 500 of those. Mm-hmm. You're up. You just
100%.
came up. Like
100%.
you just you paid the video off times 3. Mm-hmm. It's an investment.
Exactly.
My bad. So what was the original question? Like you're doing weddings now?
Yeah, no, I've done weddings since like 2017. First wedding I did was a Dominican wedding. That joke was crazy.
You started off that. You said the hours. That's what it was.
Hours is a lot because you can either start off like, let's say at minimum you should probably do 8 hours, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say you have the ceremony, but then you have the reception. So worst case scenario, you start off at 12, you end at 8. But 8 o'clock is still pretty early, relatively early for a wedding. So you might want to start maybe at 1 to 9. So that way you get majority of the day, them getting ready and all that, ceremony, and then the reception. But yeah, I do weddings. Weddings are bulk of my money.
I thought you said you didn't do them at all. I was like, why would you do weddings?
Nah, weddings are OD.
Then you could do Nano's wedding then.
Yeah. Listen, let me
Coming
know.
soon.
Coming soon. How soon?
Let me know.
Bachelor party, baby. Let's get it.
Listen, I'll show you the work. It's there. It's elite.
The quality A1.
No, anytime anybody's like, yo, you have a videographer, I'm like, you're immediately the guy. Immediately. 100%.
Appreciate you, boss.
His videos are always fire. I think your shit's still up right now. Oh, it is. Oh, actually, I had a question. So you said we can put up on here. Mm-hmm. So when they came to you, what was your did the Plaza Twins one? It's just fire. Can we play it? No, it's Kanye. We can't play this.
You probably get copyright for that one.
Yeah. So like, all right. So like it's the Plaza Twins one, but they're playing the Kanye.
Oh, I know them.
Yeah. So like, what was the vision on this? So like, are you doing everything here?
Or was that their idea?
So they're. So this is a Sensation. Shout out to my boy.
Oh,
he's
Sensation, my boy.
He's elite.
Yeah,
he's elite designer. That's my guy right there. He's elite.
That's so cool.
So he just wanted me to shoot something showcasing the glasses and the bodysuit, but he gave me free range. He was just like,
"That's beautiful.
I just want you to shoot this for me," and I was like, "All right, cool." So all the stuff that I'm shooting is just whatever I seen on the spot. Mm-hmm. There was no treatment or anything like that for me filming. He had the treatment probably for the shoulder shoot because this is getting done in between a photo shoot.
Okay.
So this picture's being taken and then
you're recording.
I hopped in for like 5 minutes.
This is 5 minutes
in total time, probably 12.
Yo.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And then that's like VFX that I did on my own. Like when they're looking at the camera and then like the glasses like light up.
Yeah.
That's not real. That's me.
You're knowing this immediately when you're shooting them, or you're doing this after the fact, like the glasses effect. Are you doing that shit after?
Yes.
Like, let me understand. Like, are you thinking about that after? Or are you just shooting and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna know I'm gonna do it after, or are you knowing what you're gonna do before you shoot it?
This one, no, I didn't know what I was gonna do before because I didn't know what the vibes were. He just asked me, "Hey, I'm looking for a video. I'm gonna be shooting like glasses or whatever," and I'm just like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna pull up." So I pulled up.
It seems like you knew what you were doing beforehand.
I'm just that good.
Hey, talk that shit.
Nah, I didn't know.
I mean, that's what it seemed like, 100%.
For this one, no. He had a treatment for the photo shoot itself, but he wanted some video done with it also. So I did that, and I was just like, all right, cool. And then he's like, he wanted to be futuristic, and I was like, what's futuristic? I'm like, like HUDs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me put some like crazy stuff, and yeah, like this one.
This kid played with Brandon.
This is my cousin right here.
Jacked as fuck.
That's my cousin right there. Shout out my cousin.
Shout out to Carl.
Baby. Shout out Carl, boy. He's doing his thing.
Hey.
But yeah, this one was just a random. I was just like, I want to shoot something to my cousin. I'm like, yo, when you working out?
That's dope.
So I went to
Hendricken. Yeah, Hendricken. I could tell.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do some work, bro. 1,000%.
Look at this shit, bro. This is fire.
Oh my god.
How'd you know? Did you know this before doing this or what?
That's my little brother.
That's your brother?
That's my little brother.
Oh, that's dope.
My little brother Tamai. Shout out to my. So this was April, like 2018, 19, something like that. It was dead cold. But
That's like Gano.
Yeah, it's like
Shout out Gano.
So my brother, we always used to be balling back then. We still be balling sometimes. My brother's dead nice at ball. So
like
I was just like, I just had a rent. I was just listening to Nipsey or whatever. And I remember my brother put me on to Nipsey way back in high school.
Wow.
Like he was like, yo, this dude is dead nice. And I was like, who? Nipsey Hussle. And I was like, who's that? He's like, yo, listen to him. So I was listening to him and I'm like, I actually like what he was saying. And I was like, oh, he's dead smart. Like he knows what he's saying and he's like really about like the people. And that's why it's like R.I.P. Nip. So this was like as soon as he died type. I remember beforehand, this was like a couple months. Like whoever Nipsey's I think it was like Sergio, whoever his director is, they dropped like Double Up. And everything off the Picture Your Lap too. And I was like, yo, like his videos are so crazy. So at the time when it dropped, I was just listening to it nonstop. And then unfortunately he passed. And then like it came up on my shuffle and I was just like, oh, I just had a random idea. And I was like, yo, let's just go to the court. It was so cold. It was 32 degrees right here.
Right.
It was.
And he's still out here knocking out jump shots.
Yeah.
That's how you know your brother's nice.
Listen, he's dead nice.
Cool.
You guys see him at the job? I thought it was your cousin.
Nah, that's my
he goes to
brother.
Edge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him all the time.
That's my little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You look at that comment. Top comment.
What's the top comment? That's my guy right there. Hey. That's my guy right
Hit up my boy Alain for video,
there.
baby.
My guy right there. Listen.
Hey.
But yeah.
146 weeks ago.
That's nuts. But yeah.
Oh, look, you guys faking your fucking lies.
What you mean? That's us just
Videoing your girl.
having a little fun.
Me
in
and
Miami.
L's argument.
Listen.
Be winning.
Having some fun, me and my girl, we chilling.
Oh, that's your girl?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
yeah.
my-
I've seen. Have you worked out with her?
Of course. That's my
Oh,
lover
bro,
right
I've seen you in the gym then.
Yeah, he goes to Edge, bro. He goes to Edge.
He goes to Edge, yeah.
I'm like, Jesus
mean-
Christ.
Yeah,
why
I've
is
seen him
that
at the gym.
familiar?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's OD. She crazy. Listen,
She
right
crazy.
there. That's when Bad Bunny.
Put you in a leg lock. Fuck.
Oh yeah, listen, tell you right there. That's my girl.
My brother, I can't even hold my text to that right now.
Listen, I'm that dude. But yeah,
Girl. Yeah.
if you was just there in Miami,
But
just chilling.
this was a random video.
This was just a random, some random stuff that I just was filming.
Well, on your phone or your Sony?
This is my camera. Yeah,
bet.
I always take pictures of her when we're out there. We're
Yeah.
just chilling, relaxing. I was like, I'll just do this, do that. Just go
Wait,
to the
do you have a waterproof thing on you?
Nah, that one I didn't know. I do have one.
My brother was like,
Yeah, but this one I was just like, alright, like it's not that crazy. I'm gonna be alright. This is back then. Me and my every Halloween I would just like
My boy Swole.
listen. Every Halloween I just whatever I dressed up as Halloween the night before, I would go to the gym the next day and do like I'm a pure clown when it comes to like anything.
Yo.
So I would just go to the gym the next day. I haven't got to do it because like I've been mad busy now.
Yeah, life
But
is-
like the next day, I would just go back then and just like we create a video, like something stupid, just like look at me, just acting like a fool. But yeah, that's just me acting a fool.
Wait, so your brother's taller than you then?
1000%.
Yo, Brand's a little bit taller than me. So yo, fuck you.
Bro, I'm like
Nah, my youngest brother is the tallest one.
Oh, that's how
It goes the opposite.
Yeah.
So my youngest brother, my brother Chris,
Yeah.
he's tall, and then me, and then my older brother.
Listen, I'm the dead short. My sister's shorter, obviously, but my older brother's like different mother, but he's taller than me. My other brother, he's taller than me, and I'm just a smooth 5'5", just chilling. It's whatever. It's all good. But the same sensations right here. This is this one had more pre-production to it. We shot this in New York, actually, in Brooklyn, and he told me what he wanted, and I was just like, everything for this shoot went wrong. This is what I was telling you, like the variables. So there's certain things that we wanted to do, we ran out of time to do them. So this was a lot of improvising and figuring out, like, editing wise, like what we should do.
And that shit still looked fire.
Appreciate it.
Is that everything went wrong? I'm like, where, bro?
We had other ideas. Like, he had other ideas that he wanted to do, but it didn't come to fruition because we ran out of time and lighting and all that stuff.
This girl, she went to Bayview, but she was in Brandon's class.
Which one?
Tiffany. Right? Tiffany's in this video?
Which one? I see Raquel, I see Jack.
Tiffany Smith, is that on Instagram?
Tiffany is. You mean Miss Tiff? Yeah.
Yeah, she went to Bayview when Brandon's at Hendrick game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's how I know her.
Shout out to Tiffany.
Right? Is this her video?
No, that's not that one.
Wait, this is the next one? You guys always tag each other and shit.
That's probably a different one.
Or this one maybe? Wait, that's the same shit. This one maybe?
That's Jasmine.
Oh.
That's Jasmine TJ.
It's one of them. She always be tagging you.
Yeah, I mean, she got a bunch. It's probably on her page.
Oh, yeah,
I have too many dances.
This one's fire. This one's fire too. USA Skates.
Yeah, that was just like a quick thing I told my
That's
wife to
just
do.
fire. That's already off rip.
Can we play this one or not?
That was just like a quick little gift.
Can we play it?
That's honestly it. I don't think there's any music to it.
Which one can we play?
Play anything you want.
Well, I mean, I'll get copyrighted.
Technically.
No. Technically, you can play anything. Like,
really?
I think 95% is their songs. Yeah.
Really?
So you can play anything you want. Like that one right there. That was like this kind of this was actually my it's like a quick reel that I did of like the work that I did for that year. It's like a compilation of things.
Yo, so when you shot that at USA Skates, was it completely like empty in there?
At first, no. But we did rent it out for a certain amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after the fact.
Shout out Larry.
Shout out my boy Larry's.
What was that? You have a waterproof case at that point?
Yeah, that one's
I hope so. Nah, niggas just in the water like this.
Well, I don't know if it's GoPro or not. I don't know if it's GoPro or not.
That would be a L.
Do you ever film things with your GoPro or all Sony?
Not anymore, truthfully. Nah. But I was in Spain, I did, yeah. But like commercial project works, no shot. No. It has to be cameras. So either Sony or the Blackmagic.
So out of all these, which one can you say is your favorite? You must have a favorite.
It's like picking your favorite child, so be careful.
They haven't even dropped. Oh, my favorite
hasn't even dropped yet.
Your favorite that's dropped.
Favorite that's dropped, yeah.
That has dropped?
Yeah.
On your Instagram page, so you can pick it.
No pressure.
All the pressure.
Let me see.
That's like Devontae Parker. Fuck him.
Damn, that's tough. There's so many different favorites because there's certain parts of certain videos that I like.
No. You gotta have a favorite.
What about the one that you had the most fun with?
The most fun.
Don't be the nice.
You still gonna have to pick your favorite.
Don't be the nice
so you
guy.
get the pass off for now.
Listen.
But right after, we wait for the answer.
Yeah.
Like my favorite hasn't dropped yet because we shot this video in LA. Me and my boy.
No. Your favorite that's dropped.
Damn.
My boy said, no, my favorite hasn't dropped yet.
Alright.
No pressure, but
my favorite that has dropped.
Let's hear it is.
This one.
Well, that's me and my. That's a
pick up a girl 101.
That's just gonna be a foolish. That's just us. That's like 5. That's at 6 in the morning. Just acting a fool. Damn, my favorite. All right, go up. After you're done with it, go up.
This way?
Nah,
other way.
Down. Yeah, you gotta go up.
It'd be confusing on MacBook.
Yeah,
Go up, and
exactly,
it's like, what's up or down? No.
Exactly. Let me see. My favorite would be. If I had to pick like a favorite, these are different because some of them are music videos, some of them are just like random stuff. But I would say right there, go to the left right there. You see where he's holding it? This one. Before we do that, before you click it, this one was a treatment that I created. They sent me the song, and the song is kind of just like has like a Speaker-Knocker vibes to it, where he's like they're telling a story, and the way I shot it was like the story is being unfolded, and like you don't know what's happening at the time. So this is kind of my favorite because we got to film it and it looks very cinematic. It took us like 2 months because every time we tried to film, it would rain. Literally, when we were shooting one of the films, it started pouring rain.
That's like, the worst.
Nuts. Every single for some reason, it's been Tuesdays that just rained, and then it was a random Thursday. We tried to finish it. It took us 2 months.
That's
literally
the worst.
All summer. I think it was last year. Wow. But my guy, shout out Straightforward. Listen, we killed. If you guys gotta watch this video, it's amazing.
Can you play the sound?
Yeah, play with the sound. This is just like a little snippet of it, like the first like 30, 40 seconds of it.
That's seven? It was the phone,
Yeah.
That nigga dead. Fuck. Got blood on my hands. It feel like the end.
Like it's a story. So if you watch the whole video, they're taking you through a story that happened, and I'm just filming it in a certain way where it's like the dude he got shot.
Yeah.
But you don't know he got shot yet. You just seen him. You're like, damn, fuck. Got blood on my hands. I feel
that's just lit.
And you're just like, what's gonna happen? And so it kind of takes you on a little ride. So like the song Crazy, my guys they put out heat, and I was just like, all right, how should I film this? And
so are these people reaching out to you, or they're always reaching out?
These are my guys. We started working back in 2017. So this was like I took a hiatus from music videos because I didn't care for them.
Yeah.
And they hit me up and they're just like, yo, you gotta shoot this video for us. I'm like, no. I'm not doing it. And it's like, nah, bro, like, shoot this one. The song was smooth, so I was just like, all right, it's called Ambitious Streamers. And I was like, all right, I'll film it. Cool. Let's do this, whatever. Just one and done. Mm-hmm. But then I took a little break, and then they hit me back up again. Yo, we got a song. The one I talk about in the other podcast for days. So we've been working with each other for a while. So every time they hit me with a song, like now it's different because now they just hit me with songs. It's like, yo, pick your best. Like, pick whatever song is good, or if you want to film videos for this song, can you make a treatment for it? So they always hit me with good songs. So they hit me with this one. And I was just like, yo, I got a crazy idea. Let's shoot it like this. Like, and it came out good. Like if you watch like the whole video, it's just like so. It just takes you on a little journey. So it's like it's really cool. It's like one of the best things that like cinematic wise that I've shot. Like I guess you could say like story wise. Very 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 interesting.
Damn, she looks bad.
Hey, shout out Dale. Hit my boy up. This is another one that Straightforward. That one's another good one.
So wedding right here?
That's a wedding. Yeah, that's a little wedding. That's a wedding I shot in Chicago. A little snippet of it. If you're getting married, hit me up, baby.
Nano, baby.
Gotcha.
It's your guy right here. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Things happen for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Big facts.
So crazy thing about this, I'll tell you actually.
It's beautiful.
That's beautiful. Did you cry?
Me, nah. I ain't cry. I ain't gonna hold you. But it rained as soon as the vows was coming out. Like, as soon as I was like, I do type thing. Yeah. So we had me.
They got divorced already.
Nah. They chilling. They cool. They was in love.
That's awesome.
So as soon as like they were about to say I do and all that, we just started to feel a little sprinkle.
Yeah.
So I have like a 2 camera setup. I got one in my hand and I got one that's shooting wide. And I'm just like, okay. Starts pouring literally within a matter of 2 seconds.
Oh, word.
And I'm just like, please hurry up and just say I do. Because if I lose my camera over this, I am going to cry.
Oh, man.
And literally as soon as they was done saying I do whatever, I sprinted to buy the camera.
You got 2 Sonys?
I did, yeah.
Oh, nice.
At the time, I had the A6300 and the A7R3.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 7R3 now?
I always had it, yeah.
I thought you had the 2.
Nah, I have 3. Never had the 2.
You had the 2.
Nah, I have a Black Magic 6K Pro and the A7R3 still. Yeah, I still use it all the time.
Non-tech people are like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, right.
Some solid cameras, some good lenses, some G Master lenses.
That's
you know, that's it.
So, like, my bad, me and Pete, I'm fucking starving. We're like 4 episodes in. Now, so like you're hearing all that shit, like the podcast wise, fashion wise, how you feeling like designing shit, like so like clothing and stuff like that? Do you feel like some type of way, but like what's your mindset when you're like designing type of clothes, so, like sweatsuits or like t-shirts, muscle shirts, like, does that all vary to you too as well?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, in college, I took like a Design 1 and a Design 2 class. So Design 1 was more of like drawing and like painting and making like abstract art. And it taught me a lot, just with like colors and things in the foreground and in the background. And Design 2 was more like sculptures. So like literally I would make sculptures out of like anything. So it would be like cardboard, it would be foam, it would be clay, things of that nature. But when it comes to designing like clothes specifically, a lot of my experience came from when I started with V-Nators. And today, yeah, and like fast forward to today, it reminds me of V-Nator so much because the logo is very similar in a way. But yeah, man, I pick colors strategically, and I want things to catch your attention. I've gotten like I guess like criticism from some people about why is it just WG and why doesn't it have like words, but I did it purposely because I want you to ask me what the WG stands for so I can tell you. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
So I do things purposely, and I pick certain colors. I mean, obviously, colors that are gonna match that people usually wear.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's thought that goes behind designing for sure.
Well, even like, you know, like Migos or Bad Bunny, they're kind of the same, just different music genres. So like Bad Bunny will wear like crazy shit. So is Migos in the same way. They want to stand out. So basically the same way you're thinking that. Like you just want to stand out opposed to being just blending in.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Do you ever have like any like type of inspiration to like floral or like type of shit like that? It's like Bad Bunny be wearing floral shit. So is Migos, and like even Versace and those type of like high end brands where they're doing off the wall shit. Mm-hmm. You have no like intention of doing like off the wall type of shit, or you just want to do like generic type of like different colors or like that logo?
Yeah, I mean back in my V-Nators days, that's exactly what we did. Is we messed a lot with patterns and floral. We actually did a lot of floral. So when we did V-Nators, we actually made sweaters that we replaced the pockets with a fabric. Because what was big back in the day was the T-shirts with like the pocket fabric.
The pocket
so I was
pattern.
just like, yo, would it be dope? It would actually be really dope if we did like the floral pocket for sweaters. So what we did was just grab like regular like sweatshirts, and then we added the pockets with fabrics, and we would do different fabrics like flowers. We would do anything that we would find at the fabric store that I think that would look dope, and that would the color would match, and the contrast would look nice on it. But short answer, yeah, we'll definitely get into that for WG down the line. But right now I'm just just branding and marketing, just getting the name out there.
Just getting it started.
Exactly.
Do you feel like any type of like pull back from your dad? You're like, nah, we ain't doing no floral shit.
Nah. He'll be cool with it. He lets me do my thing when it comes to the brand. He supports it 100%.
You should swag out Justin for his DJ sets.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I actually just made his logo for his DJ stuff.
Hey, that's super dope.
Yeah.
Hey.
I actually have a video I'll show you guys later. But yeah, man, I wanted to get his brand, like just his name, because he wanted. I did it according to what he wanted, so it's like it's headphones, and it just says.
Oh, I seen it. I think I seen the shirt.
Yeah.
I think he was wearing the shirt Saturday. So
He was going off that night.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I did it for Justin, and he loved it.
And what's up, guys? That was the end of my conversation with my guys. Is that Nano, Alain.Moist, and my guy Elray _Jetson. Go follow them. Send them to the moon. And yeah, guys, that was like part 20 that night. And we still have one more part of that conversation coming up. We were filming for like 8 hours that night. I think at the end, I kind of started mumbling because I was on some shots that night, baby. We was rolling. I was hungry. We were having some Dominoes. It was a long session that night. Nothing but good vibes, though, my guys. And that was filmed like back in April. I have so many backlogged. But yeah, that was a great night. I did not know that Nano was going to propose to his then girlfriend at that point neither. So girls, if you want to get proposed to, have your man come on the podcast. I will bring it to fruition. Or you come on and maybe he sees it and wants to propose to you after. So guys, I am the matchmaker. I am the real life hitch. I have been doing that since day one of the podcast. So yeah, just more magic coming through on the EG Pod of Thunder. Make sure you follow on TikTok, Instagram, every social media, every single podcast platform, Stitcher, Apple, Google, Spotify, legit on everything. Go run it up, baby. Subscribe, like. And again, appreciate our followers in India, France, Belgium, Russia, all across the world, baby. We're getting global, baby. I love it. I love seeing that support, getting that support in real life. I really appreciate everyone telling me things. Keep running it up. I love hearing the comments. You guys listen, watch, send me clips. I love it all, baby. I love it all. I love engaging with people. So, yeah, if you want to come on the podcast, let me know. There's nothing but good vibes. We've had a whole bunch of different variety of guests on, and I love it. So continue to run it up, and I'll continue putting out more podcasts. Again, we'll have a part 2 of whatever, 27 of this conversation coming up again soon. Gonna have the Palacio twins on talking about their business. That's gonna drop later this week. So tune in for that, guys. This should be a good one. Vanessa and Michelle is definitely good vibes with Natalia. And yeah, just keep running up. Appreciate the support. Get that like, follow, subscribe, baby. Let's get it.